Here's an update from the KSHB 41 Weather Center. All right, I'm sure you know the recap of July, but we're going to look at a couple other things that happened in July, kind of interesting compared to May and June. So first, yes, it was a cooler than average month. It ended hot, but we were about 86.2 for the average high, 67 for the average low. The average total temperature was 76.6. That was 1.6 degrees below average, making us the 22nd coolest on record. Records go back to 1888. So that would be 112 and 25, 136 years of weather records. And in July, we had 19 days below average, 2 at average, and 10 above. And the last 3 were above average. And the coldest high was 76 on Saturday the 20th. The hottest was on the 30th at 96 degrees. Now, precipitation officially at KCI, 3.86 inches of rain. Average is 4.58, and that put us at minus 0.72, 59th driest on record at KCI. However, when we look at July around the area, South Overland Park, almost 9 inches of rain. There were some areas that had even more. Blue Springs, 7.69, and there is Olathe at 7.06. And then there are the low totals at KCI and St. Joseph. Now, those high rain totals in South Overland Park and Olathe, Blue Springs, even into Sedalia, most of that rain occurred between the 1st and 4th of July. If you remember, the month started with 2 big flash flooding rain events, mainly south of I-70. So 8.94 South OP for the month, but 7.42 of that fell July 1st to 4th. Look at Olathe. 1st to the 4th, 7.30 inches of rain, and then 0.39 the rest of the month. So it's dry. We could use some rain on our yards, although the other night we did get some thunderstorms. There was a lot of wind, too, but only about 1/4 to 1 inch of rain. Now, here's what's interesting about May and June. Look at the total for South OP for July, 8.94. But when you combine May and June, South OP, 7.44. And Olathe, 6.77. Yes, there was more rain in July than May and June combined. There was more rain in the first 4 days of July than May and June combined, especially at locations south of the river. So pretty interesting on that. So what is next? Well, today it's just going to be a hot day, 92, not much wind, a little cool pocket in western Kansas with some thunderstorms, but those are not heading this way. Sunday, another hot day, 93, a little hotter out to the west. Monday, the hottest day, 94, but look to the north. Look at Valentine, Nebraska. That is not a misprint. Upper 50s, low 60s. That's a strong cold front, and it is going to move through here on Tuesday. We don't expect much rain with it, and with the sun out and the cooler air kind of going more to the north, temperatures in Des Moines may be 65 with clouds and rain, but because we're going to see sunshine and the cooler air kind of sliding east as that front comes south, we'll be in the 80s, still very nice, 85 degrees. Then on Wednesday, look at this, 87, and a little storm system's getting its act together to our west, and this one could produce rain by Thursday. And so on Thursday, watch this, so on Thursday morning, we could see some pretty good rain. So Wednesday, there is the heat and dry conditions, but Wednesday night into Thursday morning, some rain, thunderstorms are possible, and that's at 4 in the morning, but then during the day, it moves off. If it rains all day Thursday, it will be in the 70s, maybe the upper 60s, like Iowa and northern Nebraska will be. I don't think we'll be in the 50s, but we could be in the 60s on Thursday if it rains all day. If it does not, it'll get up to around 80 degrees or so. And then after that, look at Friday, high pressure and control, highs 80 to 85, low 60 to 65, really, really nice. And then on Saturday again, 80 to 85, low 60 to 65 with high pressure and control. So we're looking great. So my advice for this weekend, the pool. This is the best probably pool weekend before school starts. It's in the 90s. It's sunny. Next weekend might be nice, but it's a little cool. At least for me, it's kind of cool having highs in the low 80s. And next weekend, we could see some highs in the 70s if there's more clouds or rain. There's going to be a lot of rain in the eastern United States, Florida to New England possibly, as we look at our tropical update. What has been going on in the tropics so far? We have had 3 named storms, Alberto, Beryl, and Chris. Actually, Debbie was briefly named. I should have put Debbie in yellow there, but right now it's over Cuba and not really a storm system. But Alberto and Chris were tropical storms. Beryl was the earliest Category 5 in the history of the Atlantic Basin and in the Caribbean there. And then Debbie is going to become a tropical storm. Where's Debbie now? It's a little low pressure area in Cuba. It'll become a depression, and then between Sunday and Monday, becoming a tropical storm and moving into northeast Florida. It shouldn't get to be hurricane status, maybe category 1, but probably just a tropical storm. But the issue is it goes through southern Georgia and then into the Carolinas, and it slows down. And here is the deal. If it goes offshore and stays offshore like that, see there by Wednesday, it's still in the east of the Carolinas, and it would become a hurricane if it's just offshore. If it stays just onshore, it'll just be the remnants of the Debbie and a lot of rain. Regardless, I think a lot of rain. Look at that, from just east of the Carolinas to offshore. But watch what happens Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Debbie kind of moves in anyway, and look at all the rain on the East Coast. So it could be a lot of flash flooding there. So it's kind of tricky. If Debbie stays offshore, it becomes a bigger storm. It goes onshore, it's not as much of a storm. But either way, I think you could see the potential for flooding along the East Coast as we go into the week. Around here, no rain. Just a few high clouds today as we get up to around 92 degrees, almost no wind. 80s tonight, 70 overnight, 80s this evening, 70 tonight, 93 for the high tomorrow. On the Super 10-day forecast, great cool weather for today and tomorrow and Tuesday. Tomorrow and Monday, highs in the low to mid 90s, and then it cools off as we go into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And Thursday, as I say, we're going 81, but it could be in the 70s or even upper 60s if it decides it wants to rain all day. Have a great weekend. Stay healthy.